and that's not going to play a part in things. Oh, and he's down!
Gorman's down!
He's down! It just slid away, and it talked about the tyres, my goodness.
After two bright starts yeah, wow, look at that.
Macquarie just a little bit out of shape, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Into the Mick Doohan corner, a Repsol Honda legend himself, but unfortunately, Sepang Grand Prix. That was the Johan Zarco crash then, into turn number 6. It's hard work, he's fighting, wrestling that RC213V. On this occasion at turn 8, into 11. Well, it went in between sort of 10 and 11, didn't it, as he carried a bit of lead angle, so a Miller out.
The track is different, and we hope we don't have this problem, but when we finish the...
Thought place to crash.
And he nearly wipes out his mate Antonelli too.
Who crashed at that corner of his latest fall.
Yeah, down he goes. Thanks for coming.
Speed limit into turn 2 he goes. He's pretty easy to pick out this weekend, isn't he, old
Playing on the left-hand side of your screen, indicated next to Sonkia Chantra's name is another mistake for Lopez. He went wide, he got offline. That's been threatening to happen for a few laps.
And Johan Zarco. Now then this... Oh, no, it goes down! And that is it! That is game over. The Moto2 World... Yayama, this...
Same crash.
Absolute carbon copy crash, wasn't it? That was what caused Ayagura to lose the World Championship.
We're going to see what happened, Adrian. Oh, yeah. Cold right side of the tyre, I'd guess, which often keeps people...
Only then, this is him going down into the second corner. Was that Josh Watley on the outside there? Just imagining to been surplus to requirements. So Tatai, another big name, who's looking for a ride next season. There is the onboard then with the Yuma Sasaki.
He's been overtaken by both Sasaki and Munoz on this lap. There's the crash for Xavi Artigas, a carbon copy of the 3 we've already seen.
Field, I think, and we'll just sort of slip on out of our picture here. You know, oh dearie me, that's not an uncomfortable accident. So, I mean, that's quite a distance he's had to...
Slapped in a 1:35.2, and that was Jeremy Alcoba helping Passini out of the Grand Prix. I think Alcoba might be landing himself a penalty for the first race of next season for that one. Second sector, that's Munoz's crash at turn 6. I think I saw Moreira just ahead of him. Contact there. In fact, no, he's going to come down there into that same yellow flag zone, and we've seen the pit lane. Let's have a look at him. He's just coming through the picture, and he does high side, and then the motorcycle's just going to carry on tumbling up the pit lane and up and running. Here he is then, the long winding turn 13, which leads us into 14. He'd not really even arrived at the apex there by the time it went down very, very early.
Into turn 6. Turn 6 has caught quite a few men on in this class already today. You can see that it just looks as though it was...
It's going to tip it in, and that went very early, didn't it? That went very early. So Marquez, MotoGP weekends don't come much bigger than this one, do they, in Valencia for the factory Ducati team.
Is that turn 2 entry?
Yeah, into 2.
Yeah. Same as, really similar anyway to Mark this morning. A little bit earlier, a little bit faster. Lost it.
Yeah, it is.
So, like exit of turn 4. No, to be fair, it's to entry of turn 5. I'll take that back. Sorry, camera boys.
It is normally into turn 4, though, isn't it? Thankfully, that's... What's happened to him in the first corner? That was a replay of the crash.
Never see riders go down at turn 7, really, do they? So he's gone down through what's really a left kink for these riders, and you can see Betty gravel trap there as the bike gets absolutely wrecked. Very, very rare to see a rider go down there.
That is just pure and simple, pushing too hard in FP3. That is your classic Valencia front-end washout going through.
Different setups on them, trying to find the setup for that new chassis. But just a bit of an overall, I've watched the season and you've had less hardware thrown in the garage there.
Here goes Vinales. That went super quick, didn't it? Vinales then joins Brad Binder and Takanaka.